Good morning, children. Buongiorno.
Bambini.
Buongiorno, bambini. You guys are the bambinis, not me.
Bambini.
Every year on the Feast of the Three Kings, January the 6th, that's today, old Befana visits all the children of Italy and of Reach for the Stars. Because Miss Francis is Italian. And leaves them candies, cookies, and gifts from her basket. It's said that she's searching for the child king. There are many stories about old Befana and how she began her search, and this is one of them.
In a small house on the outskirts of a small village in Italy lived old Befana. She lived all alone and wasn't very friendly. If any people dared to knock at her door, she never asked them in.
I have no time for visiting. Cranky old lady. And the way she's always sleeping.
The children didn't like her either. That was true. Every day, every morning, and every afternoon, old Befana would sweep with her broom. She swept her little house. She swept her front step. And she even swept her walk all the way down to the road. Sometimes a delicious smell of things baking would drift from old Befana's house.
Who does she always bake for?
And some nights, they thought they heard her singing lullabies.
Crazy old Befana.
One evening, after old Befana had eaten her dinner and swept her kitchen clean, she began to get ready for bed. She locked the door and shuttered the windows. Then she climbed into her bed, blew out the lamp, and fell asleep. In the middle of the night, old Befana woke up. The room was bright.
How can it be? My lamp is out. Windows are shuttered. But still, my house is filled.
She got out of bed and crossed the cold floor. When she opened the shutter, a sudden burst of light poured into the room. In the eastern sky saw a brilliant star, which seemed to grow before her eyes.
Hurrah!
Old Befana closed the shutter as tightly as she could.
How am I ever going to get my sleep when the dark has turned to day?
All night she tossed and turned. She didn't sleep a wink. At dawn, old Befana got up and dressed. She ate her breakfast, then took her broom as she always did, every day, every morning, and every afternoon. She swept her little house, she swept the front step, and she even swept the walk all the way down to the road. When she neared the road, old Befana stopped and listened. She heard bells tinkling.
It's probably just the wind.
Again, she heard the bells.
It's probably just the birds singing.
She kept sweeping. Once more, she heard the sound.
My old ears are playing tricks.
She just kept sweeping. Suddenly, over the hill came the most glorious procession old Befana had ever seen. Camels, horses, elephants, and people, a splendid sight. Halfway back rode 3 royal-looking men dressed in jeweled robes, wearing crowns upon their heads. The procession stopped. The 3 kings got down and came up to a frowning old Befana.
Please, is this the way to Bethlehem? How can I say? I never heard of it.
And she began to sweep.
We're searching for a child. Do you know him? There are many children, but this one is a king. I know nothing of royal matters. Our books have told us that when a bright new star appears, the child king will be born in Bethlehem. The star I have seen, it kept me up all night. Now, if you will excuse me, I have work to do.
The procession started up again.
Old woman, you should come with us. This child, this baby king, has come to change the world. He comes for us. He comes for the poor. We are bringing him gifts.
Old Befana paused. She watched the procession wind down the road.
Child king, Bethlehem,
She kept sweeping.
coming to change the world, coming for the poor. Well, heaven knows old Befana is poor.
She kept sweeping.
Gifts, only a child.
Old Befana went back into her house.
Perhaps I should go see him, but what do I have to bring him?
She put her broom down. She got out some butter and sugar and flour. She blew on the fire and added some wood. And she began to sing. She baked all day. She didn't even sleep. It's almost dark when she finished. Then she filled a basket with all the cakes, cookies, and candies she had made.
I take a few coals in a little pot to keep the cookies warm.
She put on a shawl and opened the door.
And I'll take along my broom to sweep the room clean. And for the baby king's mother will be tired.
Old Befana stopped. She hadn't swept all day.
It won't take me long.
She put down her basket and began to sweep. She swept her little house. She swept the front step. She even swept her walk all the way down to the road. Then she locked her door and gathered up her basket. She pulled her shawl. She pulled her shawl around her and took up her broom. Old Befana was on her way at last. She ran at first, ran and ran as fast as her legs would carry her. The sun had set, but still she ran. Now the stars shone brightly. Her breath came short. Her old legs ached. But still she ran, a little bit slower. At last, she sat beside the road. Old Befana could run no more.
I should have left earlier. I never catch up. And where is this Bethlehem?
She closed her eyes and gave a long sigh.
I'll never find the baby king.
Suddenly, the sky was filled with light, and heavenly angels sang.
Glory to all men. The new king is born. Tonight is the night of miracles.
Old Befana rose to her feet.
Tell me, where is he? I bring gifts for the child.
She began to walk, then run again. This is the night of miracles.
Well, you must help me. Show me the way to Bethlehem.
Old Befana began to feel lighter. She ran faster and faster. So fast it took her breath away. She was running in the sky. It was a night of miracles. Old Befana never caught up, alas. She never found the child in Bethlehem. But she is searching still to this day. Every year on the Feast of the Three Kings, January the 6th, Old Befana runs across the sky. She visits all the children while they sleep and leaves them gifts from her basket. Then she takes her broom and sweeps the room all clean.
For after all, I never know which child might be the king of Bethlehem.
The end.
Did you guys like that story?
I couldn't stop laughing with Shane.
Who said it was great?
My place.
Who said it was great?
Great.
it for the
Sit in
kids.
your spot, Tyler.
She's
Ryan,
looking
sit in
for
your
baby
spot.
Jesus.
Ryan, she's
Ryan,
right.
please sit
Sit
down.
down.
And so she brings cookies to all the good boys and girls. Have you guys been good?
Yeah!
Maybe Befana will bring you cookies too. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let's find out. Guys, did you see what happened?
What?
Oh, Befana came. She left her basket with goodies. Okay, wait a second. One by one, you're going to take them and then you're going to bring them home. Okay, so you share them with your families, okay? Take one and go sit down in your seat. And so that way you can share them with your family. You're going to take them home to share, okay? Oh, good. Oh, Befana, you guys must have been good. Oh, Befana left her cookies here in her basket.
Wow.
So make sure you take them home, put them in your school bags, and share them at home with your families,
Get a
okay?
cookie.
Take one. Those are good cookies? They smell good, right? It tells the story about old Befana.
Oh no, there's a card.
There's a card in there, yes. You can have mommy or daddy read it to you. Oh, you can take one? Does everybody have one to put in their school bag?